in the quiet hills of southeastern Ohio, where the forests are thick and the nights are long. There's a legend that has been whispered for decades, a tale so strange it defies explanation. It's called the Loveland Frog, a creature that has captured the imagination of locals and cryptozoologists alike. Now, I want to take you on a journey into the heart of this mystery where fact and fiction blur, and the unknown lurks just beyond the trees. Picture this, a small, tight-knit community near the village of Loveland, nestled along the winding banks of the Little Miami River. It's a place where time seems to move slower, where the sounds of crickets and frogs fill the air at night, and where the stories passed down through generations are as much a part of the landscape as the hills themselves. But among these tales is one that stands out. So strange, so unsettling, it has become the stuff of legends. Historic photos yellowed with age show blurry figures in the woods, while newspaper clippings from the late 1970s tell of sightings described as a frogman. These accounts are grainy and indistinct, but they carry a weight of belief. They're pieces of a puzzle that locals and researchers have been trying to solve for decades. One evening in 1972, a young man named Robert L. was walking home from work when something caught his eye. The moon was high, casting an eerie glow over the forest path. As he rounded a bend, he saw movement in the bushes, something tall and shadowy. When it stepped into the moonlight, he froze. It looked like a man, but with legs that were thick and ridged, like those of a frog before he could react. It hopped back into the shadows and was gone. Robert never spoke of the encounter for years, fearing he'd be ridiculed. But now, decades later, he shares his story, still shaken by what he saw. Stories like these have sparked debates among researchers and locals alike. Some believe the Loveland Frog is a real creature, hiding in the dense forests and waiting to be discovered. Others think it's all just tall tales, born from the human need to explain the unexplainable. But then there are those who fall somewhere in between. People like Bill, a local researcher who has spent years investigating the sightings. Bill's passion for the Loveland Frog began when he was just a boy, hearing stories around the campfire. Now as an adult, he's scoured the forests, interviewed eyewitnesses, and even set up cameras in hopes of catching a glimpse. His office is filled with files labeled Frogman sightings, each one more intriguing than the last. There's something here, he says, his voice tinged with both excitement and frustration. The descriptions are consistent, but there's no concrete evidence. That's what makes it so frustrating. Bill isn't alone in his search. Cryptozoologists from around the world have visited Loveland, drawn by the mystery. They've compared the creature to other cryptids, Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, and even the Jersey Devil. Each has its own lore, but they all share a common thread: our fascination with creatures that defy classification, but not.